Ready, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, people. Yeah. So we've got Asha in the building. What are you saying, Asha?
Greetings, people. Worldwide, give thanks, whether on the internet, on the radio. Give thanks for tuning in to Rock Radio with DJKat. I'm on the co-host right now. Yeah, Asha in the building. Blazing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So, who is Asha? Let them know out there.
Asha is a humble Rasta man who prays the Selassie, and try my best to live upright in my way. You see me, I say, a man is not perfect by far, trying, a work in progress. You see me, I say, reggae music is my first love and my passion. I was born in Jamaica, St. Catherine, Olaba to be precise, here on the beach, Yes, my father is a man of all trades, but he had a sound system and he played reggae music. My mom, she sells fish and vegetables and everything there. She have a shop and everything there. You know what I mean? So I grew up on the, I kind of call it, the ghetto side kind of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
But through the music thing now, the sound system was in the yard, played reggae music every day, constantly.
Yeah.
My love for reggae music started from there. And when I finished school at 17 and I turned 18, I came to England to visit my brother, Michael in Brixton, give thanks to life, shout out. So I say, and by being around them, going to college and everything there, the love kind of, it came again.
Yeah,
Cause it was there from beginning, but then it came again when I came to England at that age. I kind of put it aside during school.
Yeah, okay.
But when I came to England and being around the vibes, and now I'm an adult, as they say, 18-year-old adult and thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I start a couple parties, start doing my thing here and there, and the love kind of re-emerged. And then, yeah, by start doing, I was working at a barber shop, ironically.
Wow,
you know what I mean? Yeah, I was a barber. And then a producer by the name of Ian came through. I was always singing to Sizzler's song, Capleton's song, Anthony B's song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're singing them while I do my barbering and things and everywhere. But then he heard me and he's like, you got a voice in me. I said, yeah? What do you mean? He said, I can hear your voice. It's not your lyrics and not your words, but I can hear your voice. Come and check me down the studio. I'm like, yeah? He came a couple times and said it again, but then after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come through, King. I went through, and from there, I never turned back.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how Asha was, and that's my entry in the music, reggae music. From there, Ian, respect, you know what I mean? Cause he kind of heard the voice, invited me, and I took it up, and that's where it went down from.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? I'm interested to know your opinion on what your first thoughts were of England.
Wow.
Because I've lived here all my life, so
wow.
Let us know.
Yeah. Alright, in the beginning I was fascinated with the all different structure of buildings and everything, or the whole landscape is.
Yeah.
Because in Jamaica, you know what I mean, you have certain kind of, it's more like you can see if I want distance, I can see far.
Yeah.
In England I can't see very far. You have high rises, you have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different buildings around and everything. Plus, through I was brought up on the beach, I'm used to seeing the sea. I'm getting that sea breeze and all that. So when I come to England, city life on the street, pollution, same way. You know what I mean? The busy vibe in Jamaica is a bit more laid back, relaxed. So the contrast of living from a laid back society coming to a busy one, everyone is up and down 24/7, and even seeing like houses and on the roads and things. Then now you have streets, highways, high rises.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing. Yeah, but what I didn't like was the weather. And I still don't like the weather.
Yeah, but what about recently? It's getting hot recently, isn't it?
It's getting hot recently, so we give thanks, yeah. We give thanks to that. Yeah, but England have its good points,
Yeah.
I like certain time, like even like this summertime right now, I'm loving it right now, the vibe is good. Everyone seems to be more happier, even more so England's in the World Cup. So everyone have a good vibes.
Yeah.
So,
right now they're playing.
Yeah, there's a good vibes. right now they're playing. So let's see what I go on now. What? 90 minutes time?
90 minutes. But
minutes,
I hope they win. I hope they win, England.
Sure.
So
do your best,
Yeah, man, of course, all the time. So I understand that you're on the wrong side of teachers in school, from what I read.
Yes.
So you're always singing in class.
Yeah.
So when did this happen? What happened?
Alright, basically going to high school, all about high school, that's where I went, yeah.
Yeah.
And when I went to high school, it's like, every single song, like I said before, no matter what genre it was from, like dancehall to reggae to roots, dub, whatever. If you want to know a song lyrics, you come and ask I.
Okay.
Yeah, then come and find like the man for
we have to test you on that.
Well, you know, time I'm more I wouldn't say tunnel vision or anything, but my focus is more on my lyrics now.
Yeah.
And my vibe now. But back then I knew as a song came out, whether by Stitchy, whether by Papa San, whether by Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Shaggy, no matter who bring the song up, once it's brand new, like next few days, I know it word for word.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can tell her which rhythm is on, which producer released it, and yeah, basically everything about it.
Okay.
I was into it that deep at that time, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So, when did your, well, I'll say development, but when did your love for Rasta come about? Was it when you started doing your own lyrics, or was it from birth?
I would say my love for Rasta is like the fulfillment came about in England, but I feel like during different times in my life there was like different injections of bits and bobs and everywhere, you know what I mean? But when I came to England now and at the full picture, it became a whole picture in England, and then I kind of like, it makes sense.
Yeah. And
because it made sense, that's why I made that move.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had uncles in Jamaica who was Rastas, you know. I had people who lived nearby who was Rastas, and for some reason I always drawn to their energy from that time. I used to always go see my uncle, and I used to always see like the Rasta man on the lane and sit down and jam and listen to him reasons and watch him smoking pipe and you know what I mean, and bless him chalice and doing thing. And I used to find that amusing from that time. So when I came to England now and I see the whole thing came together, it was no surprise to I.
Okay.
No, it was no surprise to I. But yeah, in England, I came to I fully in England.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what are you thinking about this new, I don't know, this new craze in England about legalising cannabis and so on? Do you think it's going to be a good thing here or a bad thing? What are you saying?
My view is on the legalization of marijuana is a different one. My one is a bit unorthodox. Okay. Yeah, mine is like, I don't think they should legalize it. Okay. Yeah, because it sounds good from the ear when the ear legalized, because it sounds good. But when you really look at who benefit from it when it legalized, really and truly, it's not really the man who smoke the weed on a regular basis, the herb on a regular basis, or the man down the road who used to sell it. Yeah. He's now pushed one side by a next capitalist who have the money ready, have the plan drawn up, everything ready, you know what I mean, and go and bam, there you go. You have a big shop now, cafe, come in, drive through, and the man who used to sell the weed down the road, nobody remember about him, he get forgotten, and for him youth, him still go to school, but him can't do what he used to do no more because the man at the road at the big shop, link with the business, there's no more business for him. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So, and you know, it's like, it becomes a bit more commercialized, where you might get the good stuff when it's illegal. But when it becomes legal now, because everyone wants a piece of it, it becomes commercialized and weakened and diluted. Yeah. So I don't think that legalizing marijuana really help no one, but the man them who rich already and ready to come get richer. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. So, who inspires you? Hit you right there. Yeah. My inspiration, I would say my inspiration comes from my faith. Okay. My faith in the Almighty, my faith in Mother Nature and life itself and everything I see daily. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wake up and what I see in front of me, what I hear, all these things inspire, but also in my mind I'm also reflecting on my faith and what to do, and from youth up till now, that inspire I. Yeah.
So what are you thinking about this, I'll say new movement, but the movement of Chronixx, Protege, these young artists that are mixing different rhythms, different lyrics together? What's your thought on it?
My thought is that it's natural, and it's like basically every so often, maybe I don't know how much years to say precise, but every so often there's a new blood, there's a new life, there's a new essence we pass through, and it have to happen because that's nature. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like the tree grew up, bear fruits, and then it kind of go back to nature, and before you know it, and next tree come forward and bear fruits. And you know what I mean? Just like back in the days when Bob and the Wheelers came out.
Yeah.
For those who were around, it was a new craze.
Mm.
And it was like, oh, what do you think about the Bob? Now to us is like, whoa, Bob Marley back then, you know what I mean? So yeah, Chronics right now is in our time, and Protege and Kabaka, Janine, and all the ones them, Empress Sativa and all the ones them. But then children to come, probably our grandchildren or our great grandchildren will be like, yeah, Chronics them time, and you know what I mean? So yeah, it's life. It's life happening over and over again, you know, like, you know, you're born, you grow. That's a cycle of life, basically.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, I understand that one of your first songs was Do Something for Africa.
Yeah, Do Something for Africa.
Tell us something about that song.
Do something for Africa now. Yeah, come on, we do something for Africa now. Yeah. Do something for Africa now. Yeah, come on, we do something for Africa now. Yeah, and you singers and DJs making millions, you producers making billions. Do something for Africa now. Yeah, come on. It was like a dub poet slash chant.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It wasn't no speed. It was like a drum beat, one and the 1-2 kind of vibes, you know.
Yeah.
And that was just a call for those who are in power, those who are fortunate, to help the unfortunate. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, because we see it every day and we hear it every day, but yet still no one stand up, no one do anything, and it's like, I was like, okay, let me say they will listen to my voice and what I say.
Yeah.
So we just make a sound.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I was from the group I4 that I was in as well at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Iman and 3 other members, you know, I, Judah, Irish and Asha. Yeah, I4.
Yeah, man.
Them time, yeah. Man.
Definitely. So we're going to play another one of your tracks.
Go through.
And then we'll come straight back in, yeah?
Aye.
Okay.
Yo, we get a letter, you know, from social. Why them say they want to stop the money?
Forward is like the first time I go up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I said, it's like everything I go upstairs, because you go there, so up at the supermarket, probably Tesco, one of them big shop there, and something gone up. You got the normal half license and something gone up. So you got the market and something still gone up. So everywhere you go, something gone up.
Yeah.
So everything gone up. So I say, okay, alright. And also on the news, you hear about deficits, you hear about banks and all these things. So we just put it together and just, sing about it, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So when you're writing your lyrics, what do you do? Do you freestyle it? Or do you write it down? Or is it a combination?
It's either and either, and it's also a combination sometimes.
Okay.
Depends on, some tunes require your 100% attention, and it won't let you get it to a fullness unless you give it all.
Yeah.
While some track will just come to you while you're even washing up the dishes, or while you're sleeping, or while you're doing something that comes to you one time full. And different tunes come different ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to test you later, yeah?
I
I have a rhythm for Asha that I think he'll like.
Yeah.
And then you can chat your lyrics.
Yes, I.
Yeah?
Yes, I.
So, in 2005, I understand you worked with, was it Charisma? Am I getting this right?
Charisma, yes,
Yeah,
I. Charisma from South London.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
And you promoted a CD, a promo CD. Tell us something about that. What was it about?
That promo CD came out of me working with Charisma, and about four rhythms that I found at the time. There wasn't original rhythms. There was this rhythm that I found myself with. Probably someone came through my yard and just leave a rhythm or pass a rhythm and send it on. But for some reason I have 4 rhythms in my possession.
Okay.
And I knew Charisma had a little studio in his bedroom and thing, and Troy man have this urge and this zeal to release all these lyrics and everything. Now, some of us link him up, he agreed, went and checked him and thing, and will a vibe, and voice one. Wasn't really pleased with the first set of voicings because it was my first time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then I went again until it was like, yeah man, that's sounding good now. Bam, second voicing, third voicing, fourth voicing. Then we like listen to them over and over. Like, this can be a CD, you know. I put a little promo CD, like an introduction to Asha. Yeah. So that was that, you know. Those 4 tunes, I can't even remember the name of all them tunes. Like, all them tunes, like, I was like, what? 2005, no, 13 years ago. But Yeah, I got a tune on it called Them A Fight Me.
Okay.
Yeah, Them A Fight Me. And which other tune again? Yeah, Israelites was the first tune. Let's leave at the Israelites, that's who we really are. And Them A Fight Me. And Everywhere We Go.
Okay.
Next one called, and then what's the next one called again? I have to think about that one then. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was my first project I ever attempted, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, you went back to Jamaica. Am I
I
right?
went to Jamaica, yeah, and I did a tune called Word Inside Eye,
Okay.
and I did the video for it. I went all out on that tune. I got musicians together, and they beat and played in the studio, live instruments, did the rhythm, and I voice it, and then they mix it and master it, and I went out the next day and shoot the video, and I released it.
Tell us a little bit about the process in Jamaica. Do you have to pay for the artists? Are they not? Well, I say artists, but the musicians as well. Do you have to pay for studio time? How does it work for the people out there?
Okay, musicians have a thing with them called session, basically. So you have session musicians where they will come through and they will do a session like agree. The keyboard man know the drummer, and the drummer know the gitsy, and the gitsy know the bassy, and by you link one of them, him call him, and before you know it, everyone at the studio.
Yeah.
As long as you agree to pay them by their what they charge per session.
Yeah, okay.
And once you agree to that and tell them what you want, you can probably sing the song to them there and then a cappella. They record it a cappella, or you can sing to them over and over until they get the gist of where you're going. They play something for you, which is like basically a skeleton.
Yeah.
And once you're happy with that, then they add on bits and add in bits and mix and master and whatever. When they finish with it now, you listen to it. If you're happy, you pay your money. You take it from there. If you want to use the same studio, you can just get an engineer in who you're happy with working with, voice the tune, get the engineer to mix and master, pay him for his time as well, and also the person who owns the studio have to pay for the time. All of them come and work, for the musicians to work, for the engineer to work, you to work, you know what I mean? And then you have something to work with, master copy.
Yeah, man. Is it different from JA to London, where you're from?
It's different because in Jamaica there is more musicians floating around for you to work with.
Okay.
You don't have to go too far or search too hard to find a good set of musicians, like full round musicians from drummer to keyboard to lead guitarist, bassy to even percussion. Everyone is just there, and probably every lane or every corner you go up and there's like a set of musicians ready to play. You know what I mean? So you just bring them go to studio with them, happy with, and everything. Make the arrangement with the engineer, studio owner, and the musicians, pay the money, and everything is nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do you think it's harder in London because we're kind of losing the actual feel of instruments? We kind of go into more digital sort of aspect of music.
Digital has always been there, you know. But it's when you try to lean on one too much.
Yeah.
You know, you should always keep it balanced, you know what I mean? Because not everyone is gonna lean to the live music and not everyone's gonna lean to the digital. So you have to always just keep it equal and keep it balanced. But yeah, I feel like because they don't give the music enough chance, not like they said before, there's not enough live events to go to.
Okay.
To promote, musicians want to go and play music and for the fans want to go and see it live. So they need to kind of create more venues, create more live music.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, people be more attracted to it and be more interested.
Yeah, man. So then I know you did a competition. Was it in conjunction with Roots FM?
Yes, sir.
And you got into the final. So tell us something about that.
All right. That was one of those things I was reasoning to you earlier about, saying if you try one way and you don't see it working, try another way.
Yeah.
And thus, I was voicing songs in the studio, giving them to DJs to play on the radio and in the streets at the dances and these things. And I wasn't really seeing much results. So my vibe told me, I hear this thing on the radio advertising competition. Go through and I see what I go on, you know. I went in for the audition. They accepted, you know what I mean? And I just went through the process. And it kind of built my confidence to know, say, there were so many people in the beginning, and when come down to the final three, he was in that final three, so the confidence kind of boosts a bit, and even the craft of performing on the stage and all these things improve a bit. So I give thanks to that.
Yeah, man.
It's a learning curve, you know. Give thanks.
Definitely. So then you went and you opened up for Queen Omega.
Yeah, Queen Omega at Masters Wine Bar. Yeah, that was a nice night. Yeah, nice vibes.
So how did that come about? Did you link her or did she link you?
No, that came about through a DJ called Ja Eyes.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about Ja Eyes.
I've heard of him, yeah.
You've heard about him?
Yeah, man.
Ja Eyes, I met Ja Eyes through a bridge of mine called Adrian. And Ja Eyes, I gave him a CD. And I remember him ringing me up and saying, yo, fireman, yo, I'm like the fire. You know what I mean? I got this event going on down at this bar in Tottenham or one of them places there. I went through, performed a couple tunes, like the vibes. He's like, yeah, man, love the vibes and things. He's like, next month, I got Queen Omega coming through. What you said? And I said, Queen Omega, you mean? Yeah, man. But I'm lining it up and that's what I came about, yeah.
But people, it's not just been her. It's been Beres Hammond, Taurus Riley, so many, yeah, man, so many different artists.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel around those artists? Obviously, they're very well known.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you feel that you could get to that position as well? That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Well, when I'm around these people, I feel it's a great feeling because they also have their story of where they're coming from.
Yeah, man.
And to see where they reach through hard work, you know what I mean, determination, and staying humble and staying focused, and they've reached where they reach. By being around them, it showed me that it's possible.
Yeah.
For Iman also.
Yeah, man.
So yes, it's an inspiration and it's a nice vibe. And them say, if you're powering a company of good, great people, you yourself
will uplift. Yeah, man.
It's an inspiration, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, when you've done the shows and so on, do you ever get nervous?
Everyone, as far as I'm concerned, everyone get nerves, right? You get nerves, right?
Yeah, man.
Everyone, as far as I'm concerned, people, everyone get nerves. But I feel like the more you do what you do, the less the nerves get, or the more control you have over the nerves.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't stop you from entering to the stage no more, or like making up excuses. In the beginning, I used to make up excuses and say why I couldn't come to the show, or tell myself a reason why I can't make it to the show because I didn't want to. That was nerves.
Yeah.
Now it went from there to like going to the actual event, but when it's time to go on stage, you're missing.
Yeah.
And then again it go on to you going on stage and coming off like in a minute till eventually you start. It becomes better and better and better and you improve.
Yeah, man.
That's the way it goes, you know?
So tell us something about Rasmus. Because I did my research, you know?
Yes, sir.
So I know that reached France and the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And it was in like the top 65 albums.
Wow.
So am I telling you something different?
No,
tell us something about that.
What did they ask me just now?
What is Rasmus, the album? What is the process? What is it really? Let the people know.
Rasmus.
Yeah. You don't even know what it is?
No.
Okay, so in your biography that you sent me,
yes,
it said that you had an album called Rasmus, and it reached France and the Netherlands, and it was in the top 65 albums.
Oh no, that's Unity.
Okay.
The EP Unity was produced by one arm of the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, musical genius.
Okay.
Yeah, that went on the reggae charts on iTunes at number 68 or number 65, something like that. Yeah, and that was well in South America.
Yeah. And
in California as well. That's a 4-track EP.
Okay.
Yeah, with tune on it called Unity, and that's the title track of the EP as well. And Fireman a Bun, and If I Never Ja, and also You Got to Fight for What You Believe In. Yeah.
Okay.
That was well received, you know. That
Yeah,
was a
man.
well received project. Big up yourself, musical genius anyway there, you see it? Yeah, man.
So why do you think that was well received from the people? What was?
I feel like it was authentic. The virgin who built the rhythm was like, he's a lover of that era of reggae roots music. He
Yeah.
doesn't believe in the like I said before, digital vibes.
Yeah.
So everything he creates will come from live musicians, and he will mix them like Bobby Digital and all these Asians will do it.
Yeah, man.
You don't go with no new vibe. They kept it original and grassroots. And because Iman is also what can I say now, edgy, kind of rough, kind of individual with the vibes, my energy work with that energy there. And I feel that's the reason why,
Yeah. Oh. So then you went on to do your own rhythm, am I correct? Heights
yeah,
rhythm.
Heights rhythm, yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Heights rhythm.
So tell us about that.
Heights rhythm is one of those things where I will forever feel proud to be the creator of Heights rhythm.
Okay.
That makes me feel good thinking about it or even talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that came from a thought that could have easily well been one of those thoughts we just forget about. But when I hear the thought in my head and it came to me, rather than making it pass and go, a vibe said, I can this no, right now, I'm just start upon it. I'm from that 1 step to 2 step. I make some phone calls, line up a few people, link up engineer, bam, fly to Jamaica. I got like 3 rhythms built. I listened to the 3 rhythms around the bridging called Zazabella, one of the artists on the rhythm, and Danger Fritz, which is my 2 cousins in real life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're on the rhythm as well. And I was listening to the rhythm in the car, which the 3 rhythm, and everyone at the same time, when each of them came on, everyone in the car was like, yo, that rhythm, yeah, this is the rhythm. And I said, yeah? I would say, alright, this is the rhythm. And we just went to the studio, voice. I came out to England, and I only had my voice on it, Danger Fritz on it, Jazabella on it, and next Caramonte.
Okay.
So that was 4 people. Then a thought came to me and said, but no one knows us. No one don't know who these 5 people or these 4 people are. So basically my mind said, you need someone who people know, who can bring off the project. Because the project is strong by itself, but you need people to be drawn to it and to be attracted to it. So a mind said, yeah man, get Queen and Africa upon it, my lord. But then I said, no. And I said, get Phantom Mojo upon it, my lord. And I said, yeah, Phantom Mojo, yeah. So I rang up someone who I knew someone who knew Phantom Mojo. And then I heard that he was on tour, so I had to wait and think. When he came back from tour, he sent a message to him and said, yeah, the vibes can go on. I sent the rhythm to him, he voiced, but he also let his protege, which is Springwater, and Giovanni voice on the rhythm as well. And because I rang him at the time when he was in the studio, Springwater gave him the phone, I spoke to him and he asked me, who else do I want on the rhythm? And I said, yeah. He said, yeah, he can line it up for me. And I said, wow, yeah. And I said, you know, I said, Queen Africa, I'm not free from the beginning still. And he said, yeah. Alright, so not everything good. Bam, I got the phone and a couple of days later I got a phone call back there. Queen Africa said, wait. And I said, alright, bam. Line up whatever, procedure.
Yeah.
Get back forward. I got the email with Queen Africa's tune, Phantom Mojo's tune, and next Springwater and Giovanni. Mixed with the 4 other already. Plus the dub. I'm like, wow. I was overwhelmed. I couldn't believe. So Asha Heights have a project now. Queen Africa, Phantom Mojo, and all these great artists. And I said, wow, you know. And it was like, from there it was straight eye. There's always an eye from there, straight out. The whole project was well received. I went to Jamaica, shot the video. That was well. It's like there was nothing wrong with Ice Rhythm, straight out. From the beginning, from the concept, straight to the execution. And even right now, everywhere I go and I give someone a CD of Ice Rhythm, next time I see me like, yo, I'm doing tough. So the vibe is good. I love the vibes.
Okay. So, what new projects have you got coming out at the moment?
I got 2 new projects that I'm working on coming out. I got the album that's been put back for a while now.
Okay.
But I'm gonna release that. It's called Rise Above, and I got a EP. I got a mixtape I wanna release as well. called Upful King.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Whenever I say Upful King, I always laugh. I don't know why. Yeah, but those two projects I'm working on right now. Plus I've a string of singles to come as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would you say to young people out there that want to get involved in music?
Like Nike said, just do it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it, man. Don't think too. The thing about music is, and anything else in life, any goals in life is, don't think too much. The more you think, you outthink yourself, you outsmart yourself.
Yeah.
You come up with reasons why you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
When in the beginning, you know the reason why you should do it, and you feel the way you feel.
Yeah.
Don't think too much. Once the thought come to you, and you feel the way you feel, and you get the energy come to you, jump and work at it. And the first thing to do is write it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you write it down, take on a life by itself,
Yeah, man.
and there's no turning back.
For sure. So, are you ready to drop some lyrics?
Ready, keep on going, same way, you see me? Right now, in the dancehall side of things, let's start on the dancehall side of things. On the dancehall side, the youth I'm rate right now, he's a bit rough for some people, so and not everyone will kind of love him, but you know, I like him vibes and thing. It's Massacre.
Okay.
Yeah, I like. There's some tune where I'm sing where, like, I like, something, you know, there's something there. You see me? I say, yeah, if he keep on going on the good part, I'm good to go. But him energy and talent, you can't deny it. You get me? I say.
Yeah.
And also, Jamil. I like Jamil works.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Jamil works. You know what I mean? Not too much the clash thing with family and all these things, but
yeah,
in regular works him do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the reggae side, a virgin called Deep Joy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Deep Joy work. And also reggae music. Yeah, Deep Joy, Massacre, Jamil, Bugle, Romy and Virgo, Assassin.
Yeah.
Ultimately for I still personally is Midnight.
Okay.
That's the music I'm gonna listen to on a regular. Midnight and Desiree.
Yeah.
That's some of my favorite music, you know. And like in the midst now we have some Bob Marley, some Touch,